It's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for a while, and I hope you guys can still hear me because the washing machine is going in the background, but I hope it doesn't bother anybody. So I'm sorry if you guys hear a lot of noise. That's just my washing machine because we have clothes washing in it. And today in this video, I'm going to tell you guys an embarrassing story about how I misbehaved at a funeral. Yeah, funerals are not really the place to be misbehaved. They're to honor someone who you have lost in your life, and these are not things you want to misbehave at. And this is one funeral I was kind of embarrassed that I misbehaved. Normally when I go to funerals, I'm really on my best behavior. I don't know why, I just was not behaving very well. So I'm going to get started. So this all started, I think, when I was about 9 years old. I went to a funeral for my sister's great-grandmother, and it was an open casket funeral. And we walked into the funeral home, and we're all like sitting in the aisles. I'm sitting next to my mom and my soon-to-be stepdad at the time. And my brother was sitting with us, and I think my sister was as well. But, well, I think my mom was holding her in lap, and I was sitting next to my sister's aunt. And I noticed, and for some weird reason, I have an urge to just get up out of my seat. And I try to get up out of my seat, and then my parents are like, sit down. No, but I didn't want to sit down I don't know why, I just couldn't stay still. So, and I'm like trying to stand up, and then they're like going, sit down. And little do I know, is I'm almost drawing attention from every one of my soon-to-be stepdad at the time's family members. And they're all looking at me like, what is she doing? What is she doing? And she shouldn't be doing that. I was like, okay. Okay. And then like everybody's like looking at me weirdly. So I finally just sit down. I don't know why, I just wouldn't sit down. I just kept standing up and playing around. And I know funerals are not really a place to be playing around, but I don't know what I was thinking. I was a little kid. I was like 9. So I felt really bad that I drew all that attention to myself, and I literally just did not feel like I felt like, why was I doing that? Blah, 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 blah. I'm not thinking, and I can't understand why I would do that at a funeral. Normally when I go to a funeral, I'm usually just really well behaved. Ignore the light. Sorry if there's kind of weird lighting, the door's open. Anyway, so I don't know why I'm doing that. And I was like, why did I do that? And I felt really bad that I drew all that attention to myself, and I felt bad that I literally was not really behaved. And so I apologized to everybody for what I had done. I apologized to my mom. I apologized to my sister, my stepdad at the time, and they were very, very forgiving, and they were like, next time you go to a funeral, you shouldn't be doing that, blah, 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 blah. And I definitely learned my lesson that funerals are not a place to play around. So the moral of the story is, if you go to a funeral, always sit still because it shows respect at the funeral. Don't stand up or play around at the funeral. Funerals are just not an appropriate place to be playing or goofing around at. And I think I was just doing that just to try to make everybody laugh, just to cheer them up, but I don't know why. I literally was just goofing around. So never play around at a funeral. Funerals are no fun to play around at. So when you go to a funeral, you always have to sit quietly and just honor the person who had passed away. You never want to draw attention to yourself by playing around. So that was my embarrassing funeral story. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please ignore that. That was my mom's phone. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for a while, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!